Hey guys, welcome back. We got another Digital Gate Studio production. Today I have the hybrid master himself making his grand debut on the channel. Ryan, what do you have for us today?
Hi, I made a red hybrid deck. Takuya got a lot of new support in BT-12, and I was itching to get my hands on some of these cards. So, yeah, I
I don't think anybody else deserved this deck and this format more than you, because you've been playing hybrids like the entire time I've known
I
you
don't
play
think
this
I've
game.
even strayed away for
From
even a
hybrids.
single set. I like tried a little some things here and there, but yeah, hybrids are just they're just my home. I don't know.
Yeah.
Digimon Frontiers, they got my heart.
It's such a good series, right?
Yeah. For red hybrids, I start with my eggs. I have the BT-11 Yokomon here. Ooh,
Perfect.
and oh, ooh, I get the shiny one on top.
Yeah,
It's kind of a no-brainer. When you have a red tamer in play on deletion, draw a card. Hopefully you have the Takuya on play when that happens. For a fifth egg, I went with Gurimon. If you get it up into a level 4, most of the time you can get the draw 1, and sometimes some option cards can help you get to that 6,000 as well when attacking.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And just because this runs so many level 4s, it's more eggs the better,
Yep,
right?
yep, yep.
And then we have our basic hybrid searcher. We got Bokomon. We love him and his little book. He's taking a bath in this one. Reveal top 5 cards. Grab a hybrid and a tamer, and you get 2 memory when you do evolve from a tamer into a Digimon.
Yeah.
So just I don't expect to ever keep this guy on the field for more than the turn that I play him.
Yeah, because a lot of times people snipe it as soon as they can.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get rid of him because they don't want me to get ahead. And I'm like, that's fine. I will figure it out.
You're like, I understand, but please leave it. Please leave it.
Yeah. He's just there. He's not going to do nothing. Then I play 4 of the new Flamemon from BT-12 by trashing a Digimon card with hybrid. In its traits, draw 2. It's like a fireball, but better for this deck because you want your hybrids in your trash.
What a great card. Seriously. I love that addition of that.
Yeah, it definitely helped propel the deck a lot further. I also play 2 of the Flamon with the Piercing Inheritable. Let it die, have it in your trash. When you go into your Takuya and Emperor Greymon, it has Piercing. Let's kill something, right?
Yeah, makes total sense.
And then run 2 of the BT-7 Flamon. Search the top 4. You can grab a hybrid, Susanomon, Takuya, and it's inheritable. It's pretty great if it's on deletion. You could play Takuya from your hand. And then for my last level 3, I have the BT-4 Flamemon. It's just kind of like a Bokomon, but it's red. You can Digivolve. It's a hybrid. A little bit more utility for some of the the plays for the deck, but it also can get you 2 cards right at the top if they happen to be there. Going to my level 4s, I play the 4 new Agunimon, BT-12. I love all the other Agunimon. They can go onto any tamers. They are awesome, except for the Ancient Greymon one. But this one just has more. It's got an effect. It has an inheritable.
So much, right? Yeah, it's crazy.
And on deletion, it's nice to play the Flamemon from your hand because you want to play that guy out. But any of the searchers are good options too. You just kind of want more cards in your hand, the more options you can do. All right. And I run 4 of the Burning Greymon. I almost slept on this card.
Yeah.
Well, because when I read it, it was like this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP for the turn. I'm like, okay, that's not really a whole lot.
I guess.
But when you get to that 10,000 for only 2 memory, or sometimes 0 with Pokemon, you get your 2 checks. You get your extra memory from the new Takuya.
That makes so much sense. Wow.
I love it. And then I couldn't keep from keeping at least 3 of these Burning Greymon from BT-7 in when it Digivolves on a hybrid, which could be any of my level 4s, level 3s if I need them to, or Takuya, deletes level 4,000 or 4,000 DP or less. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
I'm a little less worried about it now, but Gatomon from Askamon, it's 4,000. Some blockers that are... This deck can deal with blockers pretty well, but let's just get rid of them first. I don't want to have to worry about it. For level 5s, I only run the BT-7 Aldemon. Alderman has some really good cards. There's one that gives extra security check. The new one, you can just evolve straight onto a Takuya as well. But they felt a little bricky when I was playing through it.
This one's my favorite too. I love this one.
And you go Burning Greymon for 2. You for 1 in Alderman if it's on Takuya. You have plus 10,000 DP. You keep the Burning Greymons plus 2,000 for the turn. You get the Aldemons plus 4. You gain the Burning Greymons inheritable. You get Takuya's plus 2,000. You're not gonna die.
Yeah.
And then I go to my level 6s here. I got 2 of the BT-7 Emperor Greymon. Blitzing at the end of your turn can be really helpful.
That's pretty sick.
And it's got some of the anti-blocker stuff. For each hybrid you have its good evolution cards and its traits, you gain a memory. So yeah, you can block.
That card was a menace when they came out in BT-7. I loved that card. Still do.
But even better is this one. Mostly for the play cost, Because if you have a memory setter Takuya now, you Kodo 3, you have 5 hybrids, easy to do. Go right in there. You keep it on your turn. You get an extra security check. You can pop something that has the same DP as it, as long as it's on top of Digimon with the tamer in its height.
Yeah, and it's not like you're just 11K. Like you have all of those DP gains that you talked about earlier built in. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then on deletion, you can play Takuya from your hand or trash without paying the play cost. Start it all over.
Yeah,
delete it, and then if I have another in my hand, I'm just going to get another one out because Takuya will be there.
Yeah, this set really gave you tons of great pieces for this deck without changing the way the deck plays, which is really refreshing.
Yeah, I tried playing red hybrids beforehand, and I was a little short on memory all the time. I try to get those 4-cost ties, that get extra security. That can be helpful, but just felt a little too slow. And this is just, I can do 4 checks on turn 2 sometimes.
That's awesome. I love it.
So my level 7, I have 2 Susanoo-amon.
Okay.
It's a choice, I know.
I like it.
I've often used it to just get rid of something after Emperor Greymon has already done its thing. You get rid of another thing. Yeah, it costs 7.
Yep.
But, Gaia's Force costs 8, so it's a little better. There's some other level 7s you could probably put in here. Omnimon Merciful Mode, I think, would work. Maybe Blitz Omni, but I don't know. I'm just keeping to the theme here. I really like it. But he's also helped me out a ton. You get 10 hybrids or tamers from your trash and hand. Put them on the bottom of your deck. You can go right on top of a tamer and get rid of something and get 3 checks next turn if they don't know how to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Or 4 if it's on top
I was going to ask you. I was going to ask if it works on the Takuya. Okay.
Yeah, sure does. I mean, it doesn't have to be a hybrid for that. It gets plus 2,000 and his baseline is 10,000 in order to get it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the Takuya that's going to help you get your Emperor Greymons like crazy fast. It gives you plus 2,000, and that helps incredibly well with this Burning Greymon. It doesn't quite get the Agunimon over the 10K just on its own, but usually I'm using Agunimon as ways to draw more cards, or I put them on top of the Flamons because maybe I want these inherited before they actually die.
That makes sense.
And then the best card, I think, that made this deck incredible is the new Takuya. I play, you got to do 4 of each, and that's all you're going to need for tamers, really.
That blows my mind in a hybrid deck that you went down to 8 and it's good. Like
I know. I remember having to play like 12 or 13 in yellow. But Bokomon, he finds you. This one finds Takuya. That one finds Takuya. Hopefully you're drawing some with Yokomon or even with the Flamemon. So you have ways to get to it. And then for my options here, I have 3 Atomic Infernos. Extra security check, plus 3,000 DP.
Yep.
And it's not even a bad option to use this sometimes on this like 3,000 Flamemon.
Yeah.
Maybe you get an extra check. It's not always going to be the best, but it is an option there. And you got the 6,000 if you're on Gurimon. It's just an option there. But what's I sometimes forget is that when it's blocked, you gain 3 memory for the turn.
That's right.
So pop that on your Emperor Grey if you can. And this one is favorite option card for the deck too, Crimson Blaze. It stops a lot of things from happening on your opponent's turn. It's great out of security most of the time, and it's great when you play it because you reduce play cost for every Digimon they have in the field. So it's not even an expensive option.
Yep.
you never even have to play it for 6.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
You know?
It's always reduced by at least 1.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
crazy to me.
So yeah, this is what I have for red hybrids. I think it works really cohesively with itself. And yeah, I think we're gonna play it for BT-12 and see how well it does as far as I can take it.
I mean, you did really well with it at locals on that last week, so I'm excited to see what you're gonna keep doing with it. Sure.
Yeah, I made a couple changes.
Yeah.
Took the Alderman out just to keep less bricky. But you can for the same memory, you go into any of your level 4s and then one for Alderman on top of any of your Takuyas, and you have so much more DP than you would have if you just went straight into the Alderman. So you got it. Yeah. So it's a really aggressive deck. Don't be afraid to swing with your Flamons if you can't get Bokomon off. Like if you can't utilize him, swing with him. Just
got it.
Let's get your security down as much as possible, and hopefully you win by like turn 3.
I love it. All right, guys, that's it. Red hybrids here for you. Stay tuned to the channel. We got tons more great BT-12 videos coming your way. And not only that, guys, let us know in the comments if you want to see Ryan here on the channel more often. We love having him, and we're very excited that he's joining us finally. So thank you guys so much. Bye.